My name is Jason Lee. I train out of the world famous Grudge Training Center. Coming to this fight feeling extremely prepared, and I only got one thing to say to Adam Stroup. Let's keep it clean this time, homeboy.
Adam Stroup out of Factory X, looking to keep it clean tonight.
And now, it's time to meet the pro middleweight title fighters. Fighting out of the Genesis Mechanical Blue Corner from Grudge Training Centers in Arvada, Colorado, please make welcome Jason the Dragon Lee. And fighting out of the McMillan Sales Red Corner from Factory X Muay Thai in Inglewood, Colorado, please make welcome Adam the Dragon Slayer Stroup. This pro middleweight title bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
Okay, gentlemen, I gave you instructions earlier. Fight clean and fight fair. Touch them up. Let's go.
Stroup versus Lee. Number 2 is our main event of the evening, Ron.
Oh my
Adam
goodness.
Stroup, representing Factory X, is the champion wearing the yellow trunks, facing off against Jason Lee wearing the black and red trunks out of the Grudge Training Center. Ron, these two met once before. Stroup ended up winning that fight. Lee said that there was some dirty tactics in there, wasn't happy with the win, said he wanted a rematch. Stroup said, I'd be glad to oblige, and here we go at the Bro Show.
Yes, sir, JR. These two are essentially two real legends of Colorado MMA. I mean, with the kind of fight that we've seen Adam Stroup have with Todd Meredith as Fight of the Year candidate, which we referenced before. And Jason Lee has obviously been an unbelievable fighter in Colorado's MMA scene for a long time. This one has just got fireworks written all over this thing.
And this is pretty much how fight number 1 started,
right,
with
yeah.
Stroup landing an accidental groin kick, and Lee, of course, none too happy about it. Referee Tim Mills was the referee in that first fight, and he got in Stroup's face a little bit here and said, hey, we can't have any of that. No penalty point assessed, but a trade of leg kicks to get the fight restarted. And Lee got some power into that one.
These guys are some big, big boys, man. I cannot believe these guys can make it 185 pounds.
Stroup with a decided height and reach advantage, but make no mistake about it, that doesn't mean that he feels he has to fight from the outside, because he has an exceptional clinch game.
Yes, he does.
Lee able to pressure him up against the cage, though, right now. Knees up the middle for Lee.
You know, and I really think that for Jason Lee to keep this fight in the middle of the cage is going to be imperative. I don't know if I like the tactic of being up against the cage, because that's really where Adam does the most damage, is in that clinch work that you referenced, JR.
Well, a lot of fighters that have a height advantage don't necessarily use it well in the clinch. Stroup is the exception to that.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
He really uses his height in the clinch to tower over his opponents and pressure down and be able to unweight them and turn them, get his back off of the fence or turn them into the fence.
And really wear guys down, yeah.
Absolutely, and a good exchange of knees. Both those guys landed power knees right there. It's going to be interesting to see if either fighter wears themselves out, because there's such high emotions in this fight that they're going to come out and absolutely try to crush their opponent.
Yes, absolutely right, JR. And the knees on both of these guys are devastating. I mean, and the leg kicks as well. Yeah, I mean, this is a really, really fun fight for the fans to watch. And as you said, tensions are running very, very high, and these guys are trading right now against the cage. If I'm Jason Lee, I got to get off that cage immediately.
Ron, you were at the weigh-ins last night. Tell us about it.
I can tell you that the weigh-ins got a little heated yesterday, too, as we kind of expected. I mean, it's no surprise. But with that said, JR, these guys were ready to go last night on the podium.
And they're showing it here, and a little blood coming from Lee. I'm not sure if he has a cut or if it's coming from his nose, but Lee doing a good job with his hip and shoulder pressure here, really driving forward, trying to keep Stroup from being able to get his hips underneath him and fire off the knees. We saw Stroup go for the hip bump there to try to adjust what Lee was doing, but Lee using his strength well.
I've always called Jason Lee the blood and guts warrior of Colorado because he is.
Corner of Stroup calling for elbows right now, but Stroup using that height again, going for head control here, able to get a couple of knees in. I think he wanted to fire off up to the head, but Jason Lee doing a good job of controlling his own posture, keeping his head out of danger.
Yeah, and Stroup really able to just close that distance and keep that distance so tight and locked up like that. It's just unbelievable for a big man to do that regularly and against very, very good opposition. It's just so highly unlikely.
And Lee starting to wear some of the marks of this fight. He's a little bit welted up, a little bit bloodied up. And here comes Stroup trying to pressure forward. Lee doing a good job of underhooking there and pulling Stroup in tight. This is a grueling fight, Ron. You and I talk about it regularly. To fight in the clinch is one of the most demanding positions.
Not only is it demanding, JR, but one of the things that's
big knee. Jason Lee's in trouble here. He's going to have to try to scramble back to his feet. Stroup looked to turn it into a choke, but now going with the striking. Referee's taking a close look at him. Lee has his feet back under him, but Stroup lands a solid series of knees. Lee's taking hard shots here. And that's it. Referee Tim Mills weighs it off. Congratulations to the Factory X fighter. Adam Stroup maintains his title.
unbelievable finish.
It has to be the best rivalry that Sparta Combat League has ever seen before, for sure. How hard was it to keep your emotions out of it and fight smart?
Hey, it's a pride, it's what we do. I have a lot of respect for Jason. He trains hard. He brought a 109, and I appreciate him coming out fighting the way he is. He's a tough guy.
And a lot of sportsmanship at the end there, too, it looked like for both of these cars.
Well, and like I said, this is a fight game. It's what we do. No bad feelings. I respect him a lot. And thanks for coming out.
Take me through the game plan going into that fight. Was it anything different the first time that you did that?
I figured we were going to try to do something different. We ended up on the cage again, which I like, but, I was just training hard, ready for whatever.
Congratulations, man, on keeping the belt. What's next for you?
Just keep fighting, man. I like fighting. It's fun. They take it care of me. I have a lot of fun doing it, so I'll just keep trying to keep fighting.
Anybody want to thank before you out?
I'd like to thank Factory X, Mark Montoya, and Seiko Energy, 52 Randy West, RD, everybody else that helped me get here. I would also like to say happy birthday to Brooklyn, and everybody have a good night. Thanks for coming out.
Congratulations on the win. Give it up for Adam Stroup! That concludes our Grow Show presentation for the evening. Don't forget, Grow class is yours with your MMA ticket, so don't forget about that. Jason Lee would like to say something real fast.
Hey guys, I just want to say something to every single one of the Colorado mixed martial arts fans